Oh man, first world problems, guys. Man, I got it so bad here. Let me tell you a little bit about my anguish. Just took a shower, dried off, as you do, right? But you can never get all the water. It always hides in your pores or wherever it can hide. It takes a good 20 to 30 minutes to fully evaporate after a shower, right? Well, I sat down too soon here, and in my leather chair, my back is just damp. Still damp from the shower, and it's the worst sticky, nasty feeling ever. And I can't lean forward because then I'll be in the wrong position for the microphone, so I just have to deal with it, guys. My life is so hard. But anyways, that's where we're at today to start off with here. But thank you for joining me again for another Let's Play episode. We're over here at our ice cream sandwich that we built last episode. There was a Pillager fortress here, which we've bulldozed, and now we're trying to make a farm out of these guys. A raid farm, ideally. The plan was to do something like this. I was just going to experiment with it here. We set up like a tube loop here, where we were going to put a villager in this, just one, and he was going to go around and around and pass by the different layers of the farm, and then the pillagers were supposed to see him as he passed by, and then start chasing him, but not be able to shoot him because he passes by so quickly, right? That was the plan. Unfortunately, I can't really test it. I cannot get a villager, guys. It's so bad. Am I missing something, or do zombie villagers not spawn anymore in this version in 1.14.4? I don't know. I feel like I missed something in the patch notes or something. Because I have spawned a good 150 zombies in. It's supposed to be a 1 in 20 chance. Like, I've flown around at night. The whole time I was building this farm, I was looking out for them. And never was able to find a zombie villager to convert. So, I feel like they're not in the game, but I might just be getting unlucky. I'm not sure. But I'm getting kind of frustrated with it. And I can't get them from Zombie Spawner anymore either. That would have been another good choice. But like, I think it was back in 1.11 where they removed that from the game, where they no longer spawn from the spawners. So I got to get a villager from a village and transport it here, which is going to be a little bit annoying. So instead of doing that, I think we're going to come up with a new plan here. We're going to use iron golems instead of villagers, because iron golems also attract pillagers, but we can just craft them in place where we want them, which is way more convenient than trying to get villagers somehow. Yeah, so for each of our layers here of the farm, we're going to have an iron golem in the very center, and then when a pillager spawns, like over here on the outside, they'll see him. We're going to keep it open on that layer. Oh, we can see it happening right now, actually. Although he was targeting me. Unfortunately, you can see if they get close enough, they will shoot the iron golem, right? I worked it out in creative. If we have a 5-block gap here, that's the range they need to be in to shoot at the golem. If they can't get within that range, they will just try to get closer to him. So the way we're going to do this is, on all 4 directions, we will set up a fall spot where they'll fall down here. They'll try to walk on trap doors, even though they can't. Like this. Down here as well. Then we can remove this glass. And then, kind of dark down here. Let's get some torches down. Then we will set up just one piece of glass here. And then we'll have like a 5-block spacing all around the golem. So it's going to be like a donut-shaped platform, basically. Good stuff. All right, so we just took a step back here. We're kind of watching what happens. So far, it's looking like it's working. Now they're not spawning. Oh, here we go. We got 1. We got 2. So you see they walk to those trap doors and then they fall down. See if we can get a couple more spawning. There's another one. That guy spawned right in line with the golem, and he can't see him because the trap doors are in the way. So I think we have to... Here, let's go up there. I'll show you what I mean. So he spawned like right here. And the trapdoors totally block out the view. So we gotta probably have a couple blocks here removed. Like, probably all this. Otherwise, they won't be able to see him at all. Uh-oh. Looks like we might need to remove a few more blocks. That guy's shooting the golem right now, which is not good. Alright. Whoa! Okay, let's go down. Oh, stop shooting the golem. Okay, maybe let's get rid of this, and this. Yeah. So the idea is we want, like, where the trapdoors here to be the closest point to the golem so that they try to go there to shoot them. But it looks like they are, like, going here to shoot them sometimes. But if we get rid of those blocks, then this should be the closest point. Alright, everybody. Well, we made about 4 more trips to our brown mushroom farm and smelted a few thousand blocks at our super smelter. But we have now put together pretty much the whole farm, I think. We got 5 layers to this super donut. Hopefully that'll be enough. I think we're just going to finish these 5 layers and see how it performs before we decide if we want to add more onto it or not. While building this, I actually discovered that it might be a problem if we spawn too many of these guys in. So I might have overdone it already. I don't know. Like, potentially, if there's too many of these guys around, I think the raid won't start, if I understand right. But we'll find out when we try it out, I guess. Basically, the way I've been doing these layers is I do the outline in brown mushroom blocks, and then I just fill in the center here, which has worked out pretty good. And you can see we've made a few design changes as well with this thing. So I've expanded the size of the donuts. I think there were about 12 blocks before, and now I think they're 15. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, yeah. And in these dead zones where they spawn in front of the trap doors, I just filled in with blocks. We don't really want to leave these open, because what they'll do, they'll spawn like here, and then that's the closest point, so they'll run up to here, and as soon as they see it's open, they'll start shooting at the golem when they get there. But if this is blocked, they'll just wander down and fall down there. So at the very tippy top of the farm here, I decided to slab the final layer, so that hopefully none of the pillagers will actually spawn up here and get stuck, because there's not going to be an iron golem at the top layer. We need to get the iron golems in now. We have 2 currently. This is kind of the method I think we have to do. Hop in here. Hopefully these guys will kind of fall off. Looks like most of them are doing that. Good, good. Alright, so what I like to do is just build like a little bit of a place we can stand here. Oh, they found me. See, sometimes they go to a farther one. I'm not quite sure why that is. Like, that would have been the closest route, but they went all the way over there, which is a little weird. Oh, I'm gonna get shot again. This is kind of like the never-ending thing to building this thing. It just never stops. They never leave you alone. Okay, nudge them in quickly, quickly, quickly. No, it's not gonna happen. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, they're gonna shoot him now. Okay, that was a failure. Let's go back. See if I can save them. I've been throwing regen potions at these guys every so often, just to keep them alive. That's not gonna work. Oh man, they did it again. Okay, we got him in there. What we gotta do then is get some slabs above them like this. And this is kind of the tricky part. We get some upside down pistons. We gotta push this layer down so that they'll be able to fit within 3 layers. Okay, do it like this. We'll fill the space in between with some blocks and then activate these. So that pushes the slab down 1 block kind of into his hitbox. Take these away. 1 more here. Okay. So all those got pushed down. And then that's going to serve as the floor for the next golem. over at this level here. And you see just the top of his head's kind of smooshed into that. Alright, so we pretty much got most of the farm built here, but we might want to make a couple more changes to it. If we're down here, the rates aren't that great, to be honest. Just the odd guy every so often. As far as I can tell, though, they're not getting stuck anywhere with their pathfinding, which is great. I think our design actually works pretty good. I've noticed, though, like when I'm actually on the farm, it works a lot better. Like they spawn a lot quicker. We got our 5 golems in there in the middle. 5 golems for 5 layers. Yeah, you see how much quicker it is now that we're up here? We fully slabbed out the top. I think what we're gonna do is maybe slab over the donut hole here as well. I kind of feel like darkness makes them spawn faster, so I kind of want to test that out to see if this helps, if we cover over everything here. Yep. So we filled in the donut hole, and I filled in the sides here as well, so it's completely dark on all 5 layers now in the farm. It doesn't look the best, honestly, though. Might change that to a different block, like if we decide to keep it like this, but we're kind of just testing it right now. It's really hard to say whether or not that improved the rates. Like, the rates are goodish now, I would say. I'm not sure if the darkness actually helped, because it seems to matter a lot where I'm standing and stuff. And I might be standing in the wrong spot or something. I find, like, if I go up here, though, or at least last time I did this, I went up and I went back down to look at it. It, like, got really fast for a moment. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's way faster now, right? So, I think what we gotta do is position ourselves on top of the farm when we're using it. Not off to the side like this, not underneath or anything like that. Seems to get the best rates when we're on top. This might be a mistake. Oh yeah, big mistake. Okay. Holy smokes. Oh, that's great. Okay, so we're doing something a little crazy, a little dangerous here. They fall down here, right? We got it so that they're going to land in some water that's moving this way. There's some fences below here, so it's like a half block. So they can actually step up onto the soul sand. You don't have to jump on it. They'll get moved onto it. We're using 2 signs on each side here to hold the water in place that we're going to put over here. And there's also a little compartment here for the water to flow this way some more when these blocks break. And basically, we're going to make a water elevator that goes to the top of the farm. Now, when we get to this level here, I don't really want to block out the view that they have to the iron golem, which got destroyed. When I'm working on the farm here, it kind of messes up their pathfinding a bit. So if they are targeting me and I leave, they can sometimes just switch to the iron golem without moving to get them, you know? They'll just switch to shooting them. And that's how he got killed. So now I gotta put a replacement there somehow. So I'm putting trap doors here so it'll still be an open space, but we need to hold the water back. So trap doors work pretty good for that. Oh. Yeah, so he lost view of me and then he switched to the iron golem and shot him. Okay. Like this. So I really shouldn't be working inside the farm. I should have put the iron golems in last, I guess. Okay, go up. And basically we gotta get all the way to the top here. Alright, and then when we get to the top here, I break the ice. I slab over top. And then we make our way down the tower here. Filling this up with water source blocks so that we get a bubble stream. Alright, and then they're all free to flow here. And then we escape with the ender pearl, hopefully. Alright, so still kind of just making it up as we go here, how we're going to build the farm. Apparently, pillagers have 12 hearts of health, which is quite a bit. Like, zombies are 10. Which means I think we got to drop them 27 blocks to get them down to a 1-hit kill. So we're gonna make these elevators go up about 30 blocks above the top of the farm, and then we're gonna drop them down to a one-hit kill, hopefully. So let's extend this. And this is actually, let's get rid of this. Put that there. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Maybe we'll just make this 8 blocks long. Length of the water stream. Make this come around. We'll put water at the end here. Alright, alright. And then I guess we need this to be at least 2 blocks tall for their height. Make this come up all around. And then I guess we'll slab the top because we don't want anything spawning up here either. It's really important. Okay, so water, or the elevator is full of water. I think we're gonna break out now. I guess let's just open this up and see what happens. Whoop, up they go. Oh yeah, we're gonna have to have water there so the bubble streams can go to the top as well. So let's fill this up. The missing ones. Oh, and I accidentally placed the block in there. Dang it. Oh no, and I broke the back. Oh, now there's water on the ground they're landing in. All right, everybody. Well, we got the first part of our farm done here. The tricky part, I hope. This is quite the project, but man, I am really happy with how it turned out here. This is pretty cool. So they go up the elevator from all the layers, and then they fall down here. We have a little bit of leeway here where we can find the sweet spot where they die with one hit. Right now we're just dropping them to their death. So let's go up a bit and try find that. Okay, so if we put a slab there, they die. Still dying. We want a little bit of space underneath here in case we gotta run some redstone or hoppers and stuff. Huh. Kind of thought it would have been there. Maybe I'm dropping them way too far. Alright, let's go up one more. There it is. Now they die at one hit at this level. So we got quite a bit of space underneath. More than I probably need. Okay, so yeah, this part of the farm is done. So let's talk about a few things here. Where do we go from this point? I think maybe I overdid this first part of the farm. It might be too good, like, or unnecessarily good. I'm not sure. As it is right now, these guys aren't really that beneficial. All we get from them, the main reason we have this farm is to get the bad omen effect. That's like the main purpose. Oh, how do we see that? Over here. We want to be able to farm bad omen from these guys by killing the banner ones. If we do kill them, we get a few things. XP is always nice. They'll drop crossbows. Some of them enchanted. We can disenchant those for more XP even if we wanted to get crazy. And they also drop banners. But other than that, these guys are kind of useless. So, what I'm thinking, I don't know how the game mechanics actually work for this yet. We'll figure that out as we build more onto this. But if possible, we want to try have multiple raids going on at the same time. That was possible previously. I don't know if it is currently in 1.14.4. They might have patched that out of it. If you can't do multiple raids, you might be able to do it if we set up multiple villages. Like we could have one village in this side, one over here, one over here, one over there. And then activate 4 different raids at the same time. Maybe if that works, I'm not sure. But that's kind of what I'm thinking at the moment. But the next step to this farm is we actually have to get some villagers here to test out triggering the raids and stuff. Now, we don't want to, like, when we trigger the raids, we don't want the raid guys' drops to mix with these ones, because these are, like, garbage drops, which we'll probably end up trashing. When we start getting emeralds and stuff, though, we want those separate so that we get the good stuff separate from the garbage, you know? So we'll have a separate kill chamber for the the guys we spawn in. I think what we'll do is we'll move this portal up to the top there. And we're going to have to transport some villagers through our nether to build the second part of this farm, probably. Since we can't get zombie villagers. I still haven't seen one. Alright, so this is actually a great project for me because it's going to teach me a lot of game mechanics I'm a little bit hazy on. Mainly villages. I know a decent amount of villages, but not all the super fine details. This is what the wiki page says. Upon creation, a village center is defined as a bed claimed by the first villager, or the gathering site block, a bell. And the village's size is the greater of 32 blocks or the distance to the furthest bed from the center. So, I don't know if that means diameter 32 blocks. That's what we're going to test out here. So, my plan is, like, from here to this portal is over 16 blocks. And we're going to get a villager on this side of it. Give them a bed and, like, a workstation. And what that means is whenever I get a bad omen effect, if I move like from like to here, it should trigger a raid, right? But if I'm standing here, it should be too far away. Assuming that's like radius. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm going to learn some stuff here. But in order to get a villager here, guess what? That means I have to build a nether tunnel. Because probably the easiest way is going to be by boat. So check this out. We got ourselves a brand new extension to our massive nether tunnel network. This is probably about 1,000 blocks. No, it's not 1,000. Is it 300 or 400? Something about there. Yeah. So this links up to the part we had built before. So I did see a green villager running around our nether tunnels. We might snag that guy, or we might go to our underground village and spawn some guys in there and send them through the nether. So I did find the green coat guy, but he's like way off the path here. And he's not accepting my nudges at all. Actually, I can just lock him in with a minecart track, can't I? That'll make it so his pathfinding won't go out of that. Now, can we get him in a minecart? Have to like push him onto the track a bit, maybe. Go in. No, don't go that way. No. Oh, he's gone. Don't go through the portal. No, not allowed. Man, what a disaster. Okay, what if we like lock him right here? He'll just go out of it. That's what will happen. Okay, you're trapped there. I feel like this should pick him up as it goes around the corner. Yeah, it does. Okay. So now that we got him in there, we can drop him on the track. Hopefully, maybe. Let's take out another carpet. Okay, we gotta make sure we push him the right way too. There we go. Whew! So that'll make him go a couple hundred blocks. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get him in the boat though, is the problem. Break this, we got him barred off. Please go in. Oh, he walked over top of it! Oh, that's not good. Okay, let's snag this. We gotta get him in the boat, I think. I don't know how to do that. Oh, there we go. Okay, that works. Cool, so that'll allow us to make them travel through the hub. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of a hill here, which I don't think we can get above. Right? Awesome, okay, so that'll get them down this tunnel. Block this off so he can't go that way. Get him out of the boat. Go through the portal. Good job. Oh, he's actually kind of broken. Uh-oh. It's like I can't nudge him at all. Oh, wait. Did he go through and then back? So now he's moving again. Sometimes I wonder, does the game know? Does it know how long I've spent on this? The hours building this farm? not being able to find a zombie villager to save my life. And now I finally have a pretty good idea to get a villager to our place here. And he won't go through the nether portal. It's been a good 10 minutes. It's not the timer. For some reason, he can't go through now. I don't understand why. It's like he tried to go and then he couldn't. Can you not move entities through portals anymore or something? Am I crazy? Like, if I throw a stake through... That did go through. So you go through too. Now, go! Ah. Alright, so I went through the whole thing again. We got another villager here. I put my bed down for him. This guy came from our underground village. It was kind of a pain to get him here. But we got him here. He slept in the bed. So now I'm hoping that created a village in this spot. We will be able to test that out, I think. I'm going to go ahead and skip the night, though. I didn't give him a workstation. I don't know if we need one. I guess we'll find out. We only need one villager for the village, though, I'm pretty sure. So let's go up here. I drank some milk to get rid of our bad omen effect as well. So let's get it again here, brand new. Oh, there's no bannerman in there. Oh, come on. We need a bannerman. No bannerman, really. Like, they're pretty rare. Okay, we got one. Oh, and the raid triggered instantly. Unfortunately, that guy might be in danger where he is. Should probably cover this. I don't know if they're gonna see him over here. I'm gonna cover it though, just in case. We have a little bit of a problem here. I can't find this raid anywhere. I have no idea where it spawned. And like their health went down. But I think that's a glitch. I don't think I've killed any of them actually. So... not too sure what to do about this. I kind of figured they would have spawned on this hill somewhere, but I don't see them. So yeah, we're kind of stuck with a raid right now. Here's what I found out though. It seems like if a raid is in progress and we kill more bannermen, we don't get the bad omen effect. At least not while we're within range of the raid bar there. Maybe if the raid happens somewhere farther away, we would be able to get it again during the raid. But, kind of in trouble here. I can't really do anything until I figure out how to get rid of this raid. So, I think what's happening, it's counting these guys as part of the raid, even though they're not. And I think the raid wave won't end unless all these guys die, which is impossible because as soon as we kill them, more will spawn. So that could be what's happening. I'm kind of curious what happens if we destroy the bed, the village here. So let's give that a shot. Will that end the raid? Oh, it might have. The bar's gone. Okay, so that definitely ended the raid. Hey guy, look, there's a bed at the end there. Oh, it looks so cozy. You know, it's nighttime. It's raining. You should probably go to bed. He's scared. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna nudge you there. I guess this is what I gotta have to do. I think he still sees the village actually, because he's like trying to go there. Even though it's gone. It's gone, man. You gotta accept it. He doesn't want to be pushed away from this spot. Okay, now he's going. Now he's going. So like when he got within like 16 blocks of that bed, he just beelined for it. So that's good. So that's gonna set a new village there, I think. Hopefully the old one is gone and they're not like overlapping or something crazy. And now that bed is definitely like 32 blocks or more away from the center of our farm here. Okay, let me sleep myself. So that means it shouldn't activate the raid as soon as we kill a bannerman. We'll have to walk towards the village over there, I think. Uh-oh, we're out of ender pearls. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. I keep some in here, I think. Yeah, there we go. It's like my potion chest. Okay. Go back up here. And then I broke the bell. I don't know if I needed to do that. So we got Bad Omen again. You can see it up there, right? Got the Bad Omen. And the raid did not activate this time. So let's see how close we have to get for it to actually activate. I'll go slow here. Once we know the range, we might be able to put 4 villages around the center of this thing. Still not activated. Still not activated. That should be a village now, I think. Huh. I didn't think we'd have to get this close, though. Now I'm a little confused. Still not activated. Uh-oh. What's going on? Is that a village or not? Oh, there it goes. Okay. So it's around here. I'm going to mark that. He's freaking out. Where are they going to end up is the question. Did they actually spawn this time? I feel like that mountain's the only place they could spawn because there's no land nearby here. It must be those two guys there. So let's do an experiment here. My question is, if we get outside of the range of a raid, so like if we go over here, the raid bar shows up. So we're like just on the border of it, right? What happens if we kill a bannerman from up here? Is that going to give us the Bad Omen again during the raid? Like while one's going on? Might be like really hard to tell if we even kill one though, unfortunately. I can't see that far. I'm just going to keep checking this thing for a while and see if anything happens. So I'm pretty sure I've killed the bannerman by now. And we're outside the range of the raid, but I haven't been able to get the Bad Omen effect again. So it might not be possible to trigger more than one raid at a time. Which is what I'm trying to go for here. Yeah. Alright. Raid's still going on, right? Let's go over here. Yeah, it's still happening. So, good to know. Also getting an incredible amount of lag for some reason now. Something's happening down there. That's not good. Let's break the bed. Because something is not running right. I have activated some glitch. I don't know. Actually, let's keep it broken for right now. Oh my goodness. Oh. I don't know if you saw that, but there's like a million guys going up the tower right now. And that is what is causing all the lag. Okay. Okay, I think we figured it out. I'm not sure how that happened. But that's interesting. Well, anyways, guys, our episode's getting a little bit long here at this point, so we should probably wrap up. But man, I had a lot of fun building that today. I like doing stuff with mobs, especially when you don't know what's gonna happen, right? That's the cool thing about new things. So I guess with that in mind, though, some of you guys probably do know the mechanics better than me with that. So if you know a way that I can make multiple raids happen at the same time, please let me know in the comments, because that's kind of what we're going for. We don't want to waste all those bannermen we're spawning in. But it kind of looks like you can't spawn more than one raid at a time. But I'm going to play around with it a bit more. But let's get to the comment of the day. It says, so question, do you still play Hearthstone? If so, are you going to make a random Hearthstone video anytime soon? So I've posted a couple videos on Hearthstone in the past, just kind of random one-offs. I have actually pretty much quit playing trading card games at this point. I like them a lot, but they take a lot of time. And I was finding with Hearthstone, I kind of got to the point where I was playing it because I felt compelled to, not because I really wanted to. Because they release like a new expansion every 3 months, and if you don't play constantly, you can't get the cards you need in time for the next expansion, right? So you're kind of forced to keep playing, or else you got to pay a lot of money to play that game, because their card packs are not cheap. So I kind of got to the point where it's like, man, I keep doing this where like I have fun for a while, but then I feel compelled to keep playing even when I don't really feel like it. Just because I'm in an off phase, you know, where I don't feel like playing the game. And I just kind of said, you know what, I'm done with the game. So, kind of out of trading card games at the moment. Pixelmon is actually kind of my replacement for that. I find it's very similar to trading card games, but with a couple nice variations, you know, so it's kind of like a new thing for me. So that's what I've been playing instead. But thank you for the question. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's episode, guys. Thank you for watching again. Hope you enjoyed it, and until next time, have yourselves a wonderful day. Take care. Bye-bye.